Oh, where am I? Is that RC? Is she alive?
Blur, so glad you're awake now. Your pink friend is in stasis lock for the moment. But she won't be for long unless you tell us the names and locations of your Autobot Black Ops team members. Tell me!
Okay, I'll talk.
For your sake, Blur, you better not be lying.
Head on! My god, Tread, what happened? Tread's just the latest of my Black Ops teammates to join the names of recently deactivated. He was my friend, and a hell of a stealth operative. Me and Tread, we go back. We fought on many battlefields. And he practiced his stealth skills on me. He used to hide behind corners. Scared the oil right out of me on 1 or 2 occasions, I remember. We even got commissioned at the same time. By Optimus Prime himself. Yep, me and Tread. We joined the ranks as officers. Nothing could stand in our way. At least, that's what we thought. We were going to take on the universe. Until this happened. Damn it! Tread's not the first. I lost another one of my friends this exact same way on Planet Master. How could this have happened? How could this have happened to me again? 2 friends, 2 different times.
Cor, you can't die. You're my friend. Cor.
I won't lose my friends like this anymore. I vow it. I'm going after the one responsible. The one known as Sick Shot. Hello and welcome to another Wackimus HD figure reviews, where this time we're taking a look at the Fans Project Function X1 Code. And here we have Code in his alt mode, and he is a brown futuristic sports car. One that really reminds me a lot of something that we've seen from Back to the Future. That's right, the Time Machine, which is a DeLorean. It shares a lot of the similar lines, in my opinion, as the original DeLorean car. However, Code here still resembles a lot of his original G1 counterpart, which was Chrome Dome, with a lot of beiges and browns. Nice touches of red and white just to add some of the highlights on Code here. I also like the use of the feet on the sides to resemble the parts of beige pieces that were originally Code's arms. If we take a look at the alt mode, he also comes with a couple rifles you can have on the back and point up in the air, as you can see, as well as a little man inside. Hey, look at that! Inside where the little man sits is a beautifully detailed cockpit with lots of paint on the dash. But let's take a look at the little man himself and take him out of the car, shall we? This is his Headmaster, and he is pretty articulated for a little guy. He's got some knee bends there, as you can see, and some hip bend. His arms can do 360, and look at the beautiful paint application on his face. A little lacking detail, but really nice. As alt mode goes, Fans Project really hit Code out of the park, resembling his original G1 counterpart. And likewise, he looks really great with another similar G1 Headmaster that was just released around the same time as Code here. that would be the Toy World Hardbone, and in alt mode you can see they look really, really well together. They're proportionally about the same size and scale, and their headmasters here even you can see are to scale, so it really works out well. Really nice display piece in my opinion. And even though these guys come from two separate toy lines, it's worth a note that Fans Project hasn't really promised us with any future possible hard head figure, so I think it's okay. Let's check out Transformation now, shall we? Transformation is where Code here really shines, being one of probably the key features I would say of this figure and this figure line. Unique transformations is exactly what Function X has tried to focus in on in this line, and Code is a really prime example of this, using some really unique transformation choices. Now, this throws off a few people who are previously fans of Fans Project stuff from before, because it's not the usual thing that we've come to expect from Fans Project. But it shouldn't worry anyone, because the designer who's rumored to be involved with this line is someone that you can really trust, and the design choices that are being made have the best intentions for this line, and they're coming across really great. This is a line where you need to put your hands on it and really take a look at it in person to get the full impact of it, and when you do, you'll probably be really impressed by all the different unique style choices that have been made. Check out this Headmaster. I love the design choice on this guy. The way that he bends right in the middle section, and it kind of hides the eyes in robot mode, is really, really a nice feature of this guy, and well thought out. And as you would expect, he can plug onto his Transtector body, as in classic Japanese anime style. In robot mode, Code does not cease to stop impressing. He is a very nice looking robot, very clean aesthetically, and the features don't really seem to stop there. So let's take a look at some of these features.
So let's talk a little bit about Code's features, and that being his articulation. First off, to start off, his arms. Now, he's got this full 360 motion here, and this is a ball joint up on his shoulder here, as you can see. But he's very limited for outward shoulder movement. That's all you get right there. Not the keenest on that fact, but he does have the full 360, so I guess that's something. You just can't really pretend to fly or anything. He's got some kind of double hinged action almost on his elbows here, except that it's due to this really cool angular grind cut right there, whatever you want to call it, that allows him to move up like that. That's really cool. He's also got some wrist swivel here, 360. His head, as you can see, is full 360 capable, as well as it has a little joint down here on the connection point to tilt downwards slightly. It does pop his head out from time to time, but you are able to get him to look down a little bit, so that's pretty cool. Coming down here onto his waist, he has full 360 on his waist, as well as, again, ball joints up on his hip, but they are limited. No Perceptor kicks here. He cannot move outwards enough. He does have a thigh swivel, as well as double jointed knees. That's pretty cool. He's got a little bit of ankle tilt that he can point down with, and then he's got this really cool angular cut here that allows him to do really wide-legged stances, so that's neat. He also comes with two of these red rifles, which can plug into his hands. He can dual wield, some red rifle action, always terrific. And yes, he is ready to take on some Decepticon Headmasters. Where is my Weird Wolf when I need him? In the mail. So here is a deluxe scale size comparison for Generations line. He fits in rather well with any Generations line figure for the most part. He's a little bit taller, as you can see, than classic Starscream here, but not by much. He will fit in really well.
Despite some limitations, as you can see, Code still is able to acquire many dynamic poses while using his brand new red blasters, as you can see. With loads of attention to detail, a lot of the little noticeable features of Code become just a cherry on top of this figure. It's really nice, all the little paint apps that they applied to this guy to make little things stand out. Harkening to various animation models that one may think of when they think of classic Chrome Dome, this guy really nails the Chrome Dome character that many people would think about. Yes, he will look terrific beside your classics line, or like I previously stated, beside Toy World's Hardbone, he looks fantastic here, as you can see. And it's of note that code here is Function X1. That means he's the first release of the Function X line. He's a promissory note of the future releases of Quadruple U and Smart Robin, Vance Project's iterations of Weird Wolf and Brainstorm to come out in the future. Whatever the case, code here has me really impressed and looking forward to those future releases from Vance Project. This guy really has set a standard of what to expect from this line. This is a line to definitely get your hands on. You need to see it in person to really get the full effect of it. And the dominating case of unique transformation really makes this a line that stands out in amongst a whole crowd of third-party companies. So guys, this has been Chilliwackimusprime saying thank you for watching, and I will check you on the flip side.